SFS இல் வளர்ந்து நாளைய தலைவர்களாவோம் ஆவோம். Good morning, children. Welcome back to our English class. Here is your test for the previous class. I guess you guys remember whatever we have seen in the previous class. What we have seen, any idea? Yeah, we have seen the second unit, first part. And the questions are from that part. Very easy questions. You can answer very well if you happen to listen that class. And here are the questions. First question, what does this lesson speak about? Second question, what is Sanjeev? This means, what is the profession of Sanjeev? Third question, how old is Meghna? How she was saved? Fourth question, when did tsunami hit in Indian Ocean? Fifth question, what did Alma's father see? These are the very simple questions you have to answer in your English note. Okay, children? After finishing the test, you can move on to the next portion. Here comes the recall. It's just like a recap of our previous class. In the last class, we have seen 4 different stories, that is survival stories from tsunami. What is tsunami? Any idea? Yeah, it's a sudden, violent earthquake under the sea. And this tsunami hit the Indian Ocean in the year 2004 on December 26. And during that day, the very next day to Christmas, during that day, several people has been affected. And here are the 4 stories and how those people got affected and how they survived everything. The first story is from Ignatius. He is a manager. He woke up on the day by 6 o'clock by his wife, and he arranged everything, and then is able to safeguard his family. And second story is all about Sanjeev. He is a policeman. He has a newborn baby and his wife. Luckily, all 3 were get out of the disaster. But suddenly, he heard a voice from his cook, and Sanjeev went there to help her. Unfortunately, both of them were swept away by the sea waves. And third is about Meghna, a 13-year-old girl. And when tsunami hit, this girl survived with 70 other persons, and 2 days she has been on the sea. And might be a wooden board will help. The wooden board which she used to escape from this disaster kept her for 2 days on the sea, and during that time she missed this relief helicopter 11 times. She is able to see the helicopter. What do you mean by relief helicopter? So this relief helicopter is the one which will provide the food and medicine during this flood times, and it also helps some people to get out of the region. And this girl saw the relief helicopter 11 times, but they couldn't saw her, and they couldn't provide any help, and she was luckily brought to the seashore by the wave. So that's how she survived. And next is about the story of Almas Javed. She is a student, and her family went to their mom's place to celebrate Christmas. That was a vacation period, and during that time this tsunami hit the place, and her father used to get the sign of this tsunami. Something is happening, something is going to happen. The sea water is residing means going backwards, so something is going to happen. He sensed that danger, and suddenly the wave hit, but luckily these people got out of that place, and on escaping, his father went out to help his grandfather, where both of them swept away, and her mother and her aunt clung on to a tree, where they also swept away by this gigantic sea waves. And this Alma floats on the wood, and she nearly fainted. And when she woke up, she was in the hospital, and she doesn't want to discuss anything. She is still in shock of the happenings in her life. From there, she went to the hospital in the Port Blair. Port Blair is the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So all these events or all these stories are happening in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So this is what we have seen in the previous class, and the lesson title Tsunami. And now learning objective. What is the thing we are going to learn from this lesson? We are going to learn how tsunami impacts the life of humans, which means how the humans are affected by the tsunami. And at the end of the lesson, we come to know the survival stories in tsunami. And many families were saved from this disaster, and that survival stories we can see at the end of the lesson. Here comes the part 2 content. And this picture we have seen in the previous class itself. So this is the map of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and here are the places where these 4 families lived. And this tsunami hit on 26 December 2004, and many coastal areas has been affected. Many areas in Tamil Nadu also get affected. And second part is very interesting. It's all about the story of Tilly Smith. Oh, you got the name of this person, Tilly Smith. Something like non-Indian. Yeah. Tilly Smith is the name of a girl from England. You can see the picture of this girl. What is so special about this girl that we are going to study? Very interesting. Just listen it carefully. And the Smith family, her family from Southeast England. They were from Southeast England and they were British. And they came to Thailand for Christmas vacation. And they went to beach resort. Resort is a new word here, which means a place where the people go on for a vacation, for relaxing and enjoying. And like that, Tilly's family from England flew to Thailand for celebrating Christmas. And Tilly Smith was 10-year-old schoolgirl, and she had a sister who was 7 years old, and their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. 4 members: Tilly Smith, her sister, her parents came to this vacation. And it was 26 December 2004. You know that date. That day has a significance. That is the day which tsunami hit many areas. Deadly tsunami waves were already on their way. These 4 members were playing in the beach, and deadly tsunami waves are already on their way. It's about to happen. And they had been triggered by a massive earthquake of northern Sumatra earlier that morning. And this tsunami was caused by the massive earthquake of northern Sumatra earlier that morning. So that day, early morning, there was a earthquake in the northern Sumatra region. So that is nearer to Indonesia. And due to that earthquake, these tsunami waves rise up and toll many deaths in human life. And the new word, triggered. Triggered means causing something to happen. And the water was swelling and kept coming in. Penny said this. This girl's father noticed that the water was swelling and kept coming in. So he noticed something unusual. The water was swelling and kept coming in. And Smith remembered the beach was getting smaller and smaller, and I didn't know what was happening. And then this girl remembered that something was getting smaller and smaller. The beach was getting smaller and smaller, which means the water is going backwards, and didn't know what was happening. And because of this happening, they got totally confused, like what's happening there. Okay. And here are the new words. Resort means a place where people go on for a vacation, and triggered means sudden violent reaction under sea. So at this juncture, the family is totally confused of what's happening. And you can see the picture of the water is getting and going deep at one particular position. This is called as a whirlpool. And this is a landslide. You can see the picture of a landslide. And this girl, Tilly Smith, has studied all these signs and symptoms. You can see the picture of seawater forming. Forming means forming the bubbles, small bubbles. So she has studied all these symptoms in a geography class while her teacher was showing a video about tsunami. And because of that, she came to know that something is going to happen, and she warned her family. On seeing these symptoms or seeing these signs, this girl was confused and started to behave hysterically. So foam means a mass of small bubbles, whirlpool, quickly rotating mass of water, so like this in the picture, and landslide, mass of rock moving. So you can see the second picture, the mass of rocks moving downwards. And on seeing these signs and symptoms, Tilly started to scream at her family to get off the beach. She knew something is going to happen. Why? Because she had the familiar knowledge of all these signs and symptoms because of her geography lesson, and she warned her family to get out of the beach immediately. And she talked about an earthquake under the sea, and she is talking about the earthquake under the sea, and she got more and more hysterical, said her mother Penny. And she got more and more hysterical means at some moments we do not know how to react. The situation is out of control. We may cry, we may laugh, we may get anger. Okay, so such a confused state, she just warning her family to get out of the beach, and she started to behave in a wild way. And she said that I didn't know what a tsunami was. Her mother said that she didn't know what a tsunami was. But seeing my daughter so frightened, I thought something serious must be going on. Her mother, Penny, didn't know anything about tsunami, but on seeing the reaction of her daughter, who is in fearful state, she thought that something serious is going to happen. And Tilly parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool at the hotel. So after this warning from Tilly, her parents just vacated the beach and went off to the hotel where they were staying. And not only their family, they also warned other tourists who are there at the beach, and they also left the beach with the warning sign, run, run, like that. So run, run, something is going to happen. So this was the warning sign given by the Tilly family, so which helped other tourists to get back to their hotels or places where they are staying. And you can see the picture of hysterical behavior, so laughing wildly. So this is how a person will react if he or she get into that mood. And here is the new word hysterical, which means shout, laugh, cry in a wild, excited way. So the person who are in hysterical mood can shout or laugh or cry in a wild manner. The family took refuge in the third floor of the hotel. The whole family is staying in the third floor nearby the hotel, and refuge is the new word. We can see the meaning later on. And the building withstood the surge of 3 tsunami waves. Since the hotel is such a gigantic place, so it is able to withstood means able to, what to say, able to stood even after the tsunami wave rushed to the hotel. So you can see how a wave hit the land. If tsunami happens, this is the kind of wave which is rushing on the land. and if they had stayed on the beach, they would not have been alive. So on this situation, if they have been in the beach, then obviously they would not be alive. And Smith later met other tourists who had lost entire families, and later on the Smith later met other tourists who had lost entire families. And thanks to Tilly and a geography lesson, they had been forewarned. So because of this girl Tilly and or geographic lesson, so the Tilly family and some of the tourists has been saved, and they had been forewarned. Forewarned means they have warned beforehand. And Tilly went back to her school in England and told her classmates a terrifying tale. After vacation, Tilly went back to England and she went to the school and she told her classmate about this terrific incident. And here comes the new words: refuge, state of being safe, and withstood, remain undamaged. And the third word, surge. Surge means sudden rush of water. You can see at the picture. So this is like surge, which means sudden rush of water. And here is a video. You can watch it. How Tilly and her family has been saved from tsunami.
This story is based on a true story about a girl called Tilly Smith. She's from Britain. She studies geography at school. In December 2004, Tilly was 10. She was in year 5 at school. Mr. Kearney was her geography teacher.
What is a tsunami? It's a tidal wave. Earthquakes under the ocean cause tsunamis.
2 weeks later, Tilly and her family were on holiday in Thailand. They were on a beach.
Look! There are lots of bubbles in the ocean. The boats are moving a lot.
Look at the waves. They are very big.
Suddenly,
How strange!
What's happening? Where's the ocean?
Tilly was very frightened.
Mum, Dad, Holly, quick, run, run. It's a tsunami. What's a tsunami? A tidal wave.
Run, everyone! Run!
Run to the hotel.
There were lots of people on the beach. Minutes later, the tsunami tidal wave was at the beach. All the people from the beach were safe.
We are safe here.
In September 2005, Tilly was in London at an award ceremony for bravery.
Well done, Tilly.
Thank you.
Back at school,
Well done, Tilly. You're so clever.
Yes, Tilly. I'm really proud of you.
So you have watched a video of Tilly and her family went to vacation, and then because of her geography lesson she learned what is tsunami, and this helped her to save her family as well as other people on the beach. And here comes the recap. Tilly was a small girl, a school girl from England, went to Thailand for vacation, and Tilly and her family went to beach there, and they were staying in a resort. Resort is a place where people go for vacation. And Tilly sensed something in the beach. Why? Because there was a foam, there was a whirlpool, there are bubbles. So on seeing all these signs, Tilly sensed something that is going to happen at the beach. And she already studied about this in a geography class 2 weeks before. And because of this, she come to know what is tsunami, and at this situation she became very confused and started to behave in a wild manner, and warned her parents to get out of the beach. Why? Because tsunami is going to happen. And her mother didn't know what a tsunami is. She explained her, saying that is a tidal wave happened because of earthquake. And her parents also warned other tourists on the beach, and because of this warning everyone got safe, and they went back to their hotel. And since they were in the 3rd floor and the building is able to withstand the 3 gigantic waves, they were saved. And after Tilly left the beach, tsunami hit and they were safe in the hotel. And she told this terrific tale, and after vacation she went back to England. She went back to the school and she narrated all the story, and this terrific event happened. And not only that, she was also awarded for saving many lives. So that's how you have to be, children. You have to learn your lessons thoroughly, so that will help one day if you learn it correctly. So here comes the assessment, as we always do. So let me read out the questions. Why did Tilly's family come to Thailand? Question number 1. Why did Tilly's family come to Thailand? Question number 2. What were the warning signs that both Tilly and her mother saw? Question number 2. What were the warning signs that Tilly and her mother saw? Number 3. Do you think Tilly's mother was alarmed by them? Number 3. Do you think Tilly's mother was alarmed by them? Question number 4. Where had Tilly seen the sea behaving in the same strange fashion? Where had Tilly seen the sea behaving in the same strange fashion? And question number 5. Where did the Smith family and the others on the beach go to escape from the tsunami? Where did the Smith family and the others on the beach go to escape from the tsunami? Very simple questions, right? Then, as usual, we'll go for the homework. And first homework, what are the different ways in which Tilly's parent could have reacted to her behavior? What would you have done if you were in their place? So this question is, what are the other different ways Tilly's parents could react to her behavior, and what would you do if you were in that place? So write down the answers. And question number 2, if Tilly's award was to be shared, who do you think she should share it with? Her parents or a geography teacher? If Tilly's award was to be shared, who do you think she should share it with? her parents, or her geography teacher. And here are some words: cheerful, ambitious, brash, brave, careless, heroic, selfless, heartless, humorous. So from this list of words, you have to pick 3 words which will shoot the below sentences. And this exercise is from the previous class. If you happen to remember, you can write the answer. I don't know if Sanjeev was cheerful, dash or dash. Question number 1. I don't know if Sanjeev was cheerful, dash or dash. Question number 2. I think that he was very brave, dash and dash. I think that he was very brave, dash and dash. You have to pick any 2 words from the above list of words. And third question, Sanjeev was not heartless, dash or dash. Sanjeev was not heartless, dash or dash. Pick 2 sentences from the above list of 2 words from the above list of words. Okay children, hope you find this lesson very useful and interesting. Would you all be like Tilly? Why? Because of a geography lesson, she remembered everything that has been taught in the class. She saw that video correctly and she listened to it carefully, and because of that she recollected the signs and symptoms of tsunami, and of all these she is able to warn her family as well as other people also, and she saved many lives. So whatever you are learning now, learn it correctly, deeply and without any distraction. If you happen to listen it carefully, this will help you to save your life one day. Okay children, this is about the part 2 of our lesson, and we'll see the rest of the class in the next session. Until then, take care children. Bye bye.